Good evening, traders. Welcome to the Thursday live stream where we have ourselves a Metal Mania continuation for that fake out yesterday with Trump canceling the tariffs on Europe for the Greenland deal. We had a bunch of risk on plays, you know, explode higher, and then metals dumped hard, but it didn't mean anything. It was literally a fake out liquidation event, stop loss hunt, so we could run higher. And out the gate, as you know, metals, commodities closed for about 60 minutes from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. And they have reopened at fresh all-time highs. They have gapped up gold and silver. These gaps are going to fill. I mean, like, come on, dude. Another gap and go? Yeah, right. But spectacular moves we saw, and maybe we'll continue to see. I mean, silver on the new day is up 0.5%. Gold's up 0.28%. Levels we've never seen, $49.50. $50 from $5,000 in such a short period of time. It's unbelievable. We're witnessing history. We've witnessed different periods of history, live streaming, whether it's crypto, global financial markets collapsing with COVID. This is just a new flavor of a different day. And happy to be here to look at them with you. I hope you're making money with me, because there has been a lot of money to be made the past, since Thanksgiving. Holy crap, another level. It's freaking going, man. Kid me, dude. Out the gate. Thanks for the 50 gummy, man.
Hey brother, hope everything is well. Can we take a look at Inxmo? Thank you.
Oh, what was that? One day the TTS will get better. Oh, Berkshire Hathaway and CSMO. Yeah, sure, we'll look at it, Gummy, but it won't be as exciting as what we're looking at right now. So this is your gold chart. I even tweeted about it. It's catching eyes, man. They actually, you can't believe it, but they, on the close during power hour for metals, they broke out and closed. Traders set it up above the supply line. So it is just a phenomenal breakout, and the market euphoria continued at open. And yeah, they're going to go fill that 49.37. Maybe somehow buyers can defend the supply line and treat it as a demand line while they fill the gap. What if they did that, man? It's just, things are getting crazy now. And I believe that a strike on Iran is imminent. Like, that government is about to collapse, and U.S. intervention, the U.S. will be involved with this collapse of that Iranian Islam regime. So you guys imagine there's just more market tumult, geopolitically speaking, which has really helped these metals fly. So we'll pay attention to this gap up pullback situation. We'll monitor the situation, the new meme. And we got 5K right up here of the alert set. So let's see if it's gonna, we getting 5K anytime soon, or is it just gonna be all right? Think about, they up thrusted through the channel, and there's a lot of downside if it's a failed breakout. So just cool to see. Okay, and then you had silver that's pulling back some too. It gapped up, but gapped up to all-time highs like gold. But yeah, you just don't, is it gonna hold up here? It's hard to say. You're still kind of like upsloping in your consolidation, I think, since the impulse. We could plot a channel for it too, a little one. But 96.69 30 days ago, 69.96, up virtually 90% since Thanksgiving. This is your an over $5 trillion market cap asset. They added over $100 billion to the market cap of silver today. And the metal miners out there, the rare earth and strategic metal miners are the ones that really blew up today. Exploded higher, excuse me. Blew up could be like dump, no. And then some silver miners, a handful, did really well, double-digit percentage gainers. So we will look at those. But my God, man, it's just like, can it ever end? Well, your spread between the East and the West is back to records, back to, you know, if you're really following this spread between China and the US, the paper and physical prices, last week, most of last week and maybe the week before, some of it, we had a $12 spread. We are currently around a $12 spread, at $12.25, maybe give or take a few. The Chinese metal market will reopen at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, so I wonder if they'll gap it up just like what's happening on the US or the COMEX. That is a really big piece of this, the complete and utter disconnect. It's never really happened like this, and it's kind of, that's the new paradigm we're living in. There should be arbitrage. There is none. Vaults of the COMEX are getting wiped out. I think there were like 4 million ounces or something that left their vaults yesterday in January, which is like unheard of. If that rate keeps up, they'll be their vaults will be empty in like a month or something. Kind of insane to think about. So we're just watching history. That's all I can give you, and we'll look at the one more piece of history that happened, which was platinum. Remember the last stream? These streams, man, your last chance before singularity, probably, to make some good money. Platinum and palladium probably going to pull a silver and gold. It's already begun. All-time highs on platinum. Highest close ever, highest price ever. They gapped this one up, it's up 0.81%, but dude, there's so much upside. You won't even believe it. I mean, I'm thinking 32.55. That's your target here. 32.55 on platinum. That's about 25% upside. Remember, this metal is far more rare and hard to refine than gold and silver by far. So I think you have a repricing event ongoing on this one. Palladium, similar situation. Like, here you go, man. This 1820, 1850 level, we've been talking about it. Positive correlation, bullish engulfing candle confirmed. Highest daily candle close of 2026. Highest close since December 26th. And a good start. They'll pull it back probably a little, but eventually you're thinking $2,800. $2,800 is a hard target on palladium. If you're patient and you trust me, 47% upside on palladium. Yep. That's it. There's not much more to talk about. Above 1820. Why would you not have some allocation? If the price is trading and correlating favorably above 1820 and this trend, why would you not be long and just, hey, protect yourself? Yeah, have a stop like 1780 or something. Just let it ride. Own it. No financial advice, but one would own it, have a stop below the strategic level, and ride this thing to 2850. That's it. Simple. You miss silver. You miss gold. That's all. You're in a Beanie Baby. You own a Princess Diana Beanie Baby. You own a Kabuto Pokemon card. Here you go. This is your chance, man. Say it breaks 1820 and goes lower. Then, okay, time to add some or take another shot. The 1500s, 1600s. This is all I can do is go live and tell you what's going on, and you got to do the rest. Okay. Copper's tough, man. Copper's like, you're not at a strategic entry. You're not correlating actually very positively to any key levels. You did recently make an all-time high, but you're pulling back. There is an insane deficit, supply deficit on copper. This is being utilized far more. And at some point, if silver keeps going, industries, right, these inelastic buyers will have to devote tremendous amount of research and development into alternatives to silver because the price is too much. So they want to, how do we get around that? Well, we'll just utilize cheaper metals. And then all of a sudden, your poor man's silver becomes your rich man's aluminum or something, right? Copper. I think eventually, whether it's soon or it's a $5, I think it's a DCA. It's probably a DCA situation. It's not a strategic entry. It's very tough, if not impossible, to manage your risk at this level. But like we're talking about a commodity super cycle that is beginning. It is. Go look at the Japanese yields pumping like S coins in 2021. That is screaming what's going on. Look at silver's market cap ballooning and being over $1 trillion higher than Nvidia. When, what was it, 3 months ago? Maybe 4 or 5 months ago, silver was half the market cap it is now. Something's going on. You're watching the change. The super cycle's begun. It's happening where countries, banks will at some point drop debt. They're dropping debt. And they will be utilizing real hard assets as collateral for the global economy. We had 30 plus years of that. And now a new beginning. Something's happening. It cannot sustain, man. We all knew the whole debt cycle. But the thing is, we were children of summer. We were born into this. It's literally like Game of Thrones. You're born in summer, and summer lasted your entire life. You've never experienced winter before. And guess what? Winter is coming. Sweet child of summer. Well, we're about to enter winter if you care about the change from debt being collateral to now hard assets. Globalization, bye-bye. Deglobalization is ongoing. It's a trend. Thank you, COVID, right? Our dependence on China was far too great. We realized that. We had way too much industry over there, and they just created a virus and shut down the world economy. That's a lot of power, and we can't let that happen again. So deglobalization's happening. Okay. Borders closing up. So I'm excited to participate in this fourth turning with you. The Ray Dalio talk about it. This is what's happening. People are, around the world, losing faith in the US dollar. But even though it's not like gonna drop like, oh, immediately imminent, but it's happening. We're watching it happen. Anyway, so rare strategic metals up 3%, up another percent after hours, and today trading at its highest price since January 2023. We now have multi-year highs. Target 1 of the trade setup approaching 98.85, target 2, target 3. This is a wonderful trade setup posted in mid-December. It's just, this is like how it is. The animal spirits are in metals, in rocks, and you just got to get over it. A shiny rock. Oh, I'll look at it on my desk. It's pretty, and it holds its value better than a Beanie Baby. A little bit better than a Pokemon card. All right. Depending on the Pokemon card, Charizard. Scooted. But yeah, welcome to the update. Here's your uranium. Highest daily candle close confirmed today. Since October 15th. So multi-month highs on uranium. Call options up 80% since the entry. This is another active trade setup. Not even thinking about anything. I don't care about a pullback. A pullback could happen. I don't give a crap. I'm waiting on $63 to $66 minimum. That's it. You just wait, man. That was pretty much a breakaway gap. I think that could very well have been a breakaway gap. Beginning of the year, double bottom, bullish divergence. It was a wonderful setup. The trend was your friend already. Conclusion of a correction that lasted for a couple months. Up 0.72% after hours. What a dream, man. All right, and let me show you real quick. China. We looked at silver real quick. Silver one more time in the US, 96.50. That's pretty high, man. We're at all-time highs, They gapped it up. They're going to fill the gap by the looks of it. It looks certain they're going to fill the gap in the next hour or two, or less. But here's China. China. Chat.
Hey Mitch, can we take a look at a CLO, inverse H and S in the works?
Oh, Glue. What's up, man? Yeah, dude. We'll look at things for 20, dude. Thank you, man. What again? So here it is. When we go from Chinese yuan to USD. And then we go from kilograms.
Carl tipped $25.
Troy
Hey
ounce?
Mitch, can we look at CAD?
We'll look at CADL. Carl, thanks for 25, man. Thank you, dude. So 108.25 right now in China. That is massive. We live in La La Land in the US. So it is more likely, I'm just saying, it is more likely that the paper market will run to the physical reality versus vice versa, then, oh, look, the physical market, the actual real world where it requires you to spend $108 for an ounce for silver to go back to, oh yeah, dude, let's trade for 96 an ounce. No, it's never gonna, it's just not probable. Okay. It's probably not possible. So you have like an economic war going on, a resource war between China and the US. So I have no idea why they would let this relent. Okay. Back to paper prices in the US. No way, dude. No way. And we know that they're, all the Western vaults are getting drained like crazy every day now. And this is apparently a month where it should be really quiet, where they shouldn't be doing it. They're doing it like crazy. So, all right, man. It's your AG1. So your metals, got them out of the way. I mean, like, what do you want, man? Bitcoin's above your head right now. You can see what Bitcoin's doing. It's called literally nothing. It's called nothing, dude. Here we are. This is not... Is there a super cycle on Bitcoin going on? Absolutely not. Are there animal spirits? Are buyers in control of this asset? Absolutely not. Okay. Just want to reiterate. Buyers are not in control of this asset right now. If they were, we'd be making consecutive higher highs, higher lows. The impulse that preceded this consolidation structure would have been a massive mark up, not mark down. That's all you need to know. If they do defend this level, by the grace of God, they could. Hey, man, they got to recapture 93, the horizontal line support resistance. They do that, and they got to take out the local high around 97, and then they got to go to 99 to 99.3, 100K, and then they got 103, the top of this channel. So, like, sure, there's always a chance, man, that buyers could come in here and we get a big rally. But I just like, you're playing the markets. You're just playing making money on extremely hard mode. Extremely hard mode. But this is what you get. This is, how do you play this market? Like, look at it since November. Like, off the lows. Wow, dude, a 16% rally in 6 days, and then a 11% loss in 2 days, and then off the 10% loss in 2 days, you go up 12% in 3 days, and then you lose 7% in 3 days, and then you gain 8% in 2 days, and then you lose 12% in 8 days, and then you go up. Oh, there's all that chop there too. But then you go up 11.5% in 18 days, and then you go down, 6.5% in 3 days, and then you go up 10% in 6 days, and now you're down 10.5% in 8 days. Dude, screw that. Like, are you kidding me? It's just like, it's so easy to just be like, I would not participate. And if no, you can have some cold storage, whatever. Bitcoin bros for life. We believe in it. Technology is revolutionary. It's amazing. But in terms of like yields, in terms of like owning a portfolio and trying to like make yield yearly, it's not it. It hasn't been it. My God. But hey, man, I hope they hold, man. Ethereum down 1%, bro. They're holding on to 28.89. They're holding on, man. For how long? Like, I'd say, who are you to want to own Ethereum or Bitcoin right now over Platinum or Palladium? Like, you don't really care about trend analysis or structures, or like, it's really the trend. You don't really care about any of that if you are looking to own the like digital assets over hard assets right now. It's called read the room. You lose 2,900. It's just see it 2,400, 2,000. It's been very weak, and I hope it holds, man, for everyone that the Ethereum bros they're out there. But yeah, there's a time and there's a place. And we had more times than not that crypto was the place. But October 10th, man, you got to go back to that fateful day that CZ and Binance literally killed crypto. They killed it. As we'll never see the same crypto market we ever saw again. Yep. AI Asian guy. Whoa, dude. Is that the Asian AI guy? Are you the metal guy? Metal Asian AI guy? Oh my God. Okay, so they're just back testing the not so bullish. It's a bearish consolidation structure. They're regarding it as resistance 2 days in a row now. They broke it on the 20th, and then yesterday and today they are literally regarding it as resistance, and that's as far as we are. That's as far as we're going with the data. That's it. As they try to hold on to 28.89. So it's just good luck, man. Good luck, crypto bros. That's all I can say. Good luck. XRP down 1.1%. Look, dude, they're holding on. Someone would be like, dude, there's an M shape. Yeah, maybe an M shape. Maybe there is. Maybe they're going to hold it. Maybe this time's different and it's not going to utterly collapse to $1 soon. Maybe. I hope so, man. Like for Alex Cobb, I like Alex Cobb. He's a good kid. I met Brad Garlinghouse this summer at the Bitcoin conference. Great guy. It's just like none of those things are relevant to the trend that is ongoing. And the trend is conceptualized with the parallel channel tool. You see it. It is the inverse of a metals market. Metals look literally like this. This is platinum inverted. Palladium inverted. But in fact, actually, Palladium and Platinum are actually way stronger because they broke out of these channels they were in and they're like holding them and they're above them now. So it just... I hope it goes to $1 billion, dude. $589, dude.
Currently driving through New Zealand with limited reception.
Oh.
Hope you get this. How far MX going in this climate?
I can't say. Dude, how is Sam? Sam's going through Middle Earth. Samwise Gamgee in New Zealand. Are you serious? Are you with Frodo right now? Where are the Nazgul? Be careful out there. They're coming because rare earth and strategic metals will be the new One Ring. It is ongoing. Well, we did look at REMX. Sam, if you just rewind. You will see the REMX analysis. If you want me to, I can go a step further and just kind of show you here. Let me show you here. Where is it, Larry?
In theory, will the Palladium and Platinum ETFs move up the same percentage as holding the raw material through, say, Bullion Vault?
Hold on one sec. So, and I know someone else tipped too. Just give me 1 second, all right? I only have 2 screens here, so you will get the recognition for supporting this 100% crowdsourced community. So thank you, for real. Holy crap, where is it, man? Okay, there it is. So this was like a really good end of year, beginning of the year setup. It was like, hey man, I'm flush with cash. Is there opportunity out there? And it's like, yeah, man, there actually is. And there's something going on, and it's a commodities thing. What? Page isn't there. What are you talking about? I'm about to... great. So my trade setup will not generate now. Gosh dang it, man. I swear. Like, there's always something stupid that happens, bro. Like, always. One more time. I can lose it. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, wow. All right, let me show you here. This was it. It was so simple, dude. It was so simple. Like, this was already, like, the bottom was beautiful. A Scott Carney M shape at a cyclical bottom, a type 2 return, slightly lower low. The buyers recaptured the level. It was a godlike setup. Like, we covered that thing on live stream. It had been posted in the general chat, but this was a continuation trade. The REMX, December 23rd. It was 2 days before Christmas. This was your Christmas trade. Oh man, as you were watching silver go berserk, this was it. It was too easy to just like manage your risk. But you see, like $70 is a key inflection point, and there was confirmation. They recaptured it and confirmed, and it was consolidating. Like, it had been consolidating a while, and that was it. It was so easy. It was like, oh, your stop loss, you know, below 70, entry literally right here, and easy, smooth ride to 98.50 for target one. Well, we're at $95 to $96 now, and you know, there's more to go. I mean, what an incredible. I mean, out the gate, getting paid every single day. Maybe you had like 3 days. Yeah, you had like three, 4 days of just lolling around at the entry, just below the entry. So you had opportunity, right? If you were in the Patreon Citadel, you had time to say, you know what, man, I think I'm going to take a shot on REMX. And then it's just been a straight line up since December 31st. And soon approaching 1, and then 2, and then 3. And this could very well go way higher too. It's just a trade, man. Risk management. So there you have it. Okay. You watch the stream long enough, you understand. You know what I'm trying to do here. I'm only trying to help you. There's no catch. Brett, this is all voluntary. I go live. Literally, I don't monetize on YouTube. I have no sponsorships, no affiliate marketing links, nothing, dude. Nothing. So, okay, we can, let me give recognition. A couple people contributed. Paco, what's up, dude? Thanks so much, dude, for the 20. Yeah, we'll look at Palladium for sure. PALL, the ETF. Sam, and then Weston. Thank you, dude. In theory, will the Palladium Platinum ETFs move up the same percentage it's holding? Yeah, those I think by law they have to have 1-to-1, kind of like a Bitcoin ETF. They have to have the amount in their vaults, like SLV, JP Morgan. Like they're the single largest holder of silver in the entire world, and they are like the custodians of the SLV. So it's like that's all correlated. So I think it's probably the same. I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure by law Palladium and Platinum have to have it in the vaults. So, but you never know, man. Like this paper. What's crazy is this paper market thing. If things like things start getting unhinged, I don't know what can happen to the derivatives market, because the contracts force majeure might happen where instead of entities being able to demand physical to settle up, the banks may not allow them to and just make them settle up in cash and close out their positions if S hits the fan. So again, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this. What's going on right now? So there are some banks, I believe, that are underwater. They're still short to some degree. Not the big ones. The big ones have gone net long. They have been long for a while. So okay, thought I missed one, but yeah. Anyway, we can go to Solana, dude. Could you look at Solana coin? I mean, it down here. Like, if you want to take a shot on a bearish rectangle at supports. It's more like I hate
Carl
this.
tipped $25. Gotta share this one cause it's very nice. $CRSP with the engulfing candle today. Beautiful weekly chart too.
All right, we'll look at it, Carl. CRSP. Thank you, man. We'll look. But that's I think Carl will be scared too on Solana. You got one attempt and now a second attempt from buyers to see the next resistance, to rival the previous discernible swing high. And they have said on the chart, they are confirming that they have failed. That is the way I'm kind of reading it right now. So it's almost like, if I'm reading it right, which I could be so wrong, they could still do this, man. They could still be like, oh my God, oh, and then do partial rises, you know, like get the dumbest, stupidest money ever to like buy back into Solana in this condition, in this context. Like they very well could do that. I would not, I mean, I think that's very possible that they'll do some sort of effery, bullcrap, loser rally and put in a lower high and then a rug pull. They'll do something like, and then, but in the end, right, no matter what happens, whether they do it sooner or later, it's probably that. It's probably going to be that on Solana. Yeah, that's just IMO, like whatever, you know. I don't even really care because I'm not even, crypto is not a place where I'm looking to put money right now. It hasn't been. And thank God. I'd have missed out on so much money and gains if I'd have been caring about crypto the past 3-4 months. Oh my God, I would like be so mad at myself. It was like, oh man, I cared about Solana and Ethereum and Bitcoin. I gave a crap. I like utilized my capital in this scammy market after 10-10. Nope. Thank God. Okay. And I hope, like, you know, you watch this stream for like you kind of like, oh yeah, this is Ray's opinion on things. Okay, well, I've kind of been every day, like, been trashing crypto for months, man, trying to like kind of get you to understand and maybe like, oh, maybe I'll just open a brokerage account and buy some metal ETF. You win if you did that. If you just kind of said, I don't know, we'll see. You lose, you know. My music stopped. Sorry. Let's see here. Okay. There's your cryptos, man. Your top cryptos. So anyway, we can continue across the markets, dude. You know, the NASDAQ, S&P had a nice little recovery. That's for real, dude. They did. And maybe we're okay. Maybe it's like everything's going to be all right. You know, they lost the level. The bearish divergence on the daily really has not performed at all. Like it might have reacted a little, but dang, man, if that's it, holy crap. Now you still got unfilled gap, 69.50, but you're still trading right at the resistance of this like rectangle. They could be just rallying it to, like, they lost it with the gap. They want to go fill the gap. They want to reconfirm the validity of the resistance as resistance again. They could do that. So it's like you're still on, like, your head's still on a swivel. You're still got to be playing linebacker here.
Man, it looks set up.
Let's go, Rob. Right, that's all I can do. But PLG. That was like, people were like asking last week, right? I mean, all these metals are gone insane. It's like, well, PLG, that's your last one. The last of the Mohicans, I think I said. Like the one that was like, oh, it's kind of reasonable. It hasn't gone absolutely insane, but it seems like it probably will go insane. And up 10% today. Good start, right? Thanks again, dude. So yeah, right here, head on a swivel. Still looking at it sideways. I don't know, man. Do I trust it right now? I'm not sure. I can't right now because market participants love bearish back tests after failed breakouts. You call it the upthrust, back test of upthrust. There is still a potential upthrust, a back test of upthrust going on right now. Like, this is the upthrust. It's a definitive term, man. It's in books. It's all over the internet. Upthrust, right? The breakout, but it could not sustain prices above the breakout for any time, much time. And then the buyers lose the breakout and you're back inside the structure. And then shortly after that event, that technical event called the upthrust, they do attempt to back test the upthrust. And that's a form of confirmation. And what you'll see, maybe it's not here, okay, because S&P 500 and Trump and boomers and MaFed and money printer and plunge protection team. But let's just say it's like some random stock or something typically after the up thrust, back test up thrust, you get lower. Like that's just what happens, not on insanely manipulated and crazy boomer markets and Fed injected craziness. Okay. So for me, I'm just kind of still like watching it very closely here. Now, of course, they could always just, this is what I'm talking about. The boomer effery would be like that. Like, wow, holy crap, they just do it, man. Of course. I'm ready for it. Sure thing. But just, you know, there's nothing wrong with being prudent and understanding up here is like higher risk. You might have literally 0% upside from where we are right now. You might. What'd you say, sir? So Vulcan, pull back on gold, silver, or we push through, bro. Unfortunately, I am not Nostradamus. So, and one thing I always try to articulate to you, the viewing audience, is I never act like I know where something's going next, ever. So, like, if you ask me that, the only thing I can say is possibly a pullback or we push through. Right now, silver is pushing through. Silver's up 0.61% at all-time highs. It gapped up. It should fill. Like that gap should be filling. Maybe they do it later, hours from now, but it might, maybe it's at 97.50 before it pulls back way later. But they gapped this thing up, right? January 14th. And the gap didn't fill till the next day. And then again, the next day after that. So these gap fills, like crazy stuff can happen before it gap fill. Maybe they go up to $99 and tomorrow we fill the gap. You know, like stupid stuff. It's just, you're in la land, man. You're in, this has never happened before territory. So yeah, we'll monitor. We'll continue to monitor. So in NASDAQ, let's look at it. So what are they doing? Have they recaptured that horizontal line support resistance? Absolutely not. So this one's even worse condition. Okay. You even have upside potential too. They could take it at 25.7 and you're still in bad shape. So you really want to be monitoring where will this rally conclude? If it concludes now, we're effed. We are extremely effed. It's over. You put in the lower high locally. Hey, a great example of an up thrust back test of up thrust. Oh my God, chat. We were just talking about on the S&P. This is called an up thrust, right? A breakout that could not sustain for really any given amount of time. And then they lost it. And then they rallied and formally regarded that resistance as resistance again. There's your up thrust. Here's your back test of up thrust. It's an extremely powerful technical indicator that you should always, if you can, you want to have a spring back test, a spring and back test of spring, which is the inverse of the up thrust, back test of up thrust. You should always be striving for that to be in the your congregation of variables. This is like the strongest technical indicator you can dream of. As you can see, if I flip the chart over, it's the same thing, man. Support being lost, but the sellers were able to do nothing with it. The buyers immediately recaptured the level, and then they reconfirmed its validity as support, as you can see. Perfect. It's a higher low, so accumulation. And there you go. A higher high now than your previous high, then a sell-off, then a higher low than your previous low. Uh-oh, we're now starting to show evidence of more than before, and that's where you might start saying, very strong. And then in your 4 hour, you have a beautiful, I mean, this is a beautiful inverted hammer, bullish reversal candle in opposite world. Unfortunately, in real world, that is a hanging man, a beautiful bearish reversal hanging man pattern with follow through candle. So if these Japanese candlesticks on the 4 hour, not a very significant time scale, in the new trend, new short term, maybe intermediate trend prevails, this is going to 25.2 again. So I'm just like, S&P, hey man, maybe it's going to be okay. But this one's like, the trend's starting to reverse on the 4 hour. Like you're starting to show bearish trend stuff So I'd be very careful on the NASDAQ still. That's all I can give you. And before, right, it just blows up to 27K. Oh my God. But I'm just showing you, right? It served us very well last week. Everything I've been talking about, it served us very well in protecting our capital from participating, because look what happened. They gapped it down over the weekend, and now you're making a lower high with a bearish reversal pattern. So good luck. Hopefully that makes, I know it makes sense to the right people, all right, in here. Does that make any sense, chat? Please give me some feedback here. I'm just, whoa, dude, did YouTube change the mod thing? It's no longer a wrench. It's now like a shield. What is this, man? Night's Watch. Let's replace the Bitcoin ticker chart above my head with gold prices. Yeah, you're right, man. Pokemang, maybe we should. Maybe we should, man. All right, I'm gonna like all these super chats. See any more? Okay, we're good. A silver dime was currently worth what, like 650 or something, Echo Leaf. A dime that is 90% silver, one dime, 90% silver is worth $6+. Think about that. Silver also, oh my God, dude. Silver 96.88. Oh my God. And look at this, man. Remember the 1618? But you want to know what the 192 is, the harmonic optimum price? It is $97, I think, in change on the dot almost. 192. You want the harmonic optimum price? You're like at it right now. Mother of God. Yeah, so, but I'm just saying, like, the one thing I've been saying about silver is like, okay, dude, yeah, we got W shapes, we got extension patterns, but then it's like, okay, we have a record spread between the physical Chinese market and the paper Western market. It's like, that is beyond technical analysis. It's anomalous. It's something I've never seen before, and I have no idea how it's going to correlate with price. I don't know what that means. If it's like, oh, forget it, dude, it's going to fail and we're just going to 110, 100 now. Either way, right? It's just like, it's not a good asset. I would rather short Cardano than try to short silver right now. I think you got a better chance of Cardano going way lower than silver going way lower. Like, it's just IMO. Like, Cardano, short it. I think you're probably going to make money if you give it enough time versus shorting silver right now. Okay. Bro, there's like a physical shortage on Cardano coin, bro. Have you heard about it? What? All right. Let's look at the Russell 2000 though. Let's hype in the freaking chat. Small caps doing things, man. All time high. Oh, channel top though. We're at the top of this channel, hitting the supply line like gold, kind of its own channel. There it is, man. They tested it, and that's it. There's no edge. There's nothing implying that buyers are exhausted or anything. But you're just up where there could be supply. There could, you know, that there could be supply again in the past. Now there might be more. So I'm just showing you where you're at, you know, like I'm not acting like I know if this is going to actually act as a reversal area. Extend that out. But yeah, it's a nice original trend line, like 1, 2, and 3 on the channel. And you just, you know, it correlated pretty well there over beginning of Q4. And now here we are again testing it, you know, yesterday. And that's it. And they pulled it back. There was supply, like got sold into right there. So I wonder, and they could take it down to 25.78 and everything would still be amazing. You know, uptrend would be intact. My God, man. All right. So that was important. I thought that was cool to look at. So, really cool to see Tesla today. Elon spoke at the World Economic Forum summit in Davos, and man, the market loved, I guess it loved what he's talking about. You got a huge 4.15% candle. They recaptured the channel's bottom. The channel goes all the way back to April of last year. And it's kind of like a bullish dragon. I bet you there was bullish divergence in the 4 hour. If you look at a low, slightly lower low. Now it would be tough to catch that one. Really tough to, my God, it was divergence. They were like, definitely, it's a dragon. I wonder if this dragon going to play out, man. A 4 hour dragon pattern. You've seen it once, you've seen it a million times, right? So they could pull it back to 426. It's still valid. But eventually you're looking at like 475 gap fill right there from December 26th. That's probably your target if you're a dragon traded on the 4 hour. Beautiful structure, right? Beautiful. I've got a silver coin and a gold coin. I've got multiple ones. Mid-trade TA coins. If you want a mid-trade TA coin, we have a master metalsmith in our community. And if you want it, you can go to in the Discord, there is an MR Metals coin tab. And you go in there, and in the pin chat is the website, and you can get your orders filled there. Obviously, it's gonna be pretty expensive these days, but yeah, mid-trade TA coin. It's cool. So Tesla, I wonder, man, if we're gonna get, if this is a bottom or not. It looks great right here, right? Oversold in its nice uptrend. Nothing in crypto really looks like this, does it? Nope.
ASX, SIA, rocks, battery anode rocks.
What's up, Timothy? We'll look at some rocks. We'll look at more rocks, dude. Thank you. Much love. The rocks, man. My God, chat. Silver's about to make it to $97 for the first time in human history. Are you, what do you mean to do, man? Like, you want me to like get off this? Are they gapping going? It's almost like they're gapping going, dude. Let me just set up an alert here, man. This is insanity. So I'm talking about, screw your TA when you have a spread in the West and East that is historic, $12+ spread. One has to catch up with the other. Chances are the paper is going to catch up with the physical, not the other way around. All right, so I have an alert set up at $97. I'm going to notify with trumpets. You won't hear it. I won't even hear. I'll hear it barely. It'll be coming from my office, but other side of the penthouse, man. Okay. Yeah, so like all the Mag 7 kind of recovered today. Meta was up 5.6%. And you know, the risk on, man. Like they kind of, I can't believe it. I guess I can. We knew $600 was a key level, but mother of God, how they really did it, right? They tested it successfully 2 times. They kind of tweezer bottomed. Yeah, that's kind of beautiful, isn't it? You know, I mean, the trend momentum wasn't good, but it was kind of like M shape. And looking back, wow, you know, it makes sense that, I mean, January 20th and the 21st, sellers tried 2 different times at 600, and they closed the day both times above the key level. And I guess the consequence of that doesn't always manifest into a gap up huge run, but it did on Meta today. So really cool to see though, right? Tweezer bottom, defending key old overhead resistance and psychological level from 2024, and yet a huge markup. Nice stuff, man. Highest daily candle close since January 9th. Whatever. Okay. I had a really hard workout today, so there are Mag 7s with notable gains. Not really, like Nvidia. You know, they did recapture 183.40, but it's just the chop zone. So it's like lower highs than the previous high, but now higher lows. You just don't know. It's very tough, man. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Like, you don't have the framework, the stuff that we study, visible, all those variables that congregate together. Like, you don't have an edge. So I don't think you really have an edge on Nvidia. I think you've just been in the churn and chop zone for the greater part of 5 months, and buyers could be recatching their footing. They could. I'm not really sure. Okay.
EAM/SPY LFG. Good call, Mitch.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't call it a call. I would just say that It was identified. Emerging markets against SPY. They broke it out. It was a major pattern. Major, really pretty structure.
Image 2 today. Number 1 DGXX. I just made an entry. Thoughts? Should have chose Lee's. Number 2 Snow software I use every day. Worth a long-term position? Close to key level.
I think Snow's entry was way back, man.
FFMGF.
What's up, Eric, man? They just wanted to, I don't know. Well, this requires that. All right. Yeah, so NVIDIA, man. If you're an investor, since August, you've made no money, but maybe the higher lows coming in are representative of more than before, and maybe they're defending the relative strength neutral threshold. You know, that's good. But yeah, it's been tough, man. Been tough lately, locally. Okay. Yeah, Microsoft, it was up today. You know, yesterday was the lowest level seen since May of last year. You're still trading below 455. Yeah, at some point you get a rally, but unfortunately, so much damage has been done that your rally will probably conclude with a lower high than previous highs, and you'll roll over again later. So not a good spot for Microsoft. Okay, I'm gonna get to these requests, man. Okay, let me just do it real quick. It's starting to pile up. I gotta get my Herman Miller in here somehow, for real. What's up, Wiz, man?
7 super chatted $49.99.
What?
So many requests, I'm gonna wait for the next stream, Lamau.
But Wits, thanks so much for the freaking pity. You're gonna wait for next stream? Oh, it happened, man. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, dude, you just, you know, type it. Brad will probably let me know. So all good, man. Thank you so much for the contribution. Much love. Oof. Yeah, it's nice occasionally getting just contributions saying thanks or whatever, you know. Not just like, hey man, here's your request, but only if you look at this asset, man. You know, a good mix. It's good, but y'all put me to work, so I'll see what I can do. The first one of the day was Berkshire Hathaway for Gomi Man. Recatching, it kind of looks like the NVIDIA chart, doesn't it? It's like a variation of it. I do declare, what a trend, man. Unstoppable trend. Lately though, that's kind of concerning. I mean, like, you're not going to beat Berkshire Hathaway, right? You know, Warren Buffett, man. But yeah, like that level, that 508 level, like you kind of got to be a little concerned until that's recaptured. Because something that's happening for the first time since 2022 is, you know, you had an all-time high, then they confirmed the high, like a high, sell off the highest high in May last year. Then the big drawdown. You lost 200 moving average for the first time in years. And it's cool. They've been like oscillating above it, below it, below it, right? But now it's like one time and two times. This 508 level. You want to talk about up thrust, back test, up thrust? There you have it. Here's your up thrust. Here is your back test of up thrust. And then after the back test of up thrust, sign of weakness, where locally the buyers attempted to test that 507.43 resistance, and there was such a lack of demand on Berkshire Hathaway that they failed. That's a sign of weakness. And now you're rolling over. And so to me, I get it's been such a good trend. How could you fight against it? It just, like, to me, it's like almost like 1 and 2 attempts from buyers to rival the previous high, and they have failed miserably. And you're not quite in a full bear trend or anything, because I don't think you're making enough lower lows yet. But it's almost like this is the beginning stage of something kind of reversing. Of course, I could be wrong, and I'm not even trying to be like, go short on it, bro. But I'm just talking about the psychology of buyers and sellers. And this is a key characteristic of this trend that has not happened. When are you making lower highs, lower lows? When are you confirming lower highs than previous highest high? You know, so maybe what they could do is like, here are your two highs and they come in lower highs here. If they can keep defending at this point, these lows, putting in higher lows or something, they defend 475, you start running, maybe it's all good. But for now, I'd just be steering clear. Just like things are changing by the looks of it a little bit, right? Probably have a death cross in here. You already had the death cross into golden cross, into, yeah, it's all effed up. Like, but I'll tell you one thing, all moving, you're having like a bearish crossover of the 20 and soon the 200. So you're trading below all the moving averages now with all the lower highs. So to me, that's not really what you're looking for. You're kind of looking for this, right? You want to flip it over and you want to start seeing, oh, one low and a second low, and they're not even able to rival the previous low, the lowest low. And now all of a sudden you're trading above all the moving averages very cleanly. So, you know, once you break this 473, it's this confirmation that the trend's reversed, so I think. But yeah, of course, man, like they just put in a higher low here, we're going. But like, I'm just saying, with the data we have right now, right? I just showed it to you. I don't really like it, but that's my opinion. Gummy, thank you, dude. I think you got one more for me. Does that make sense? A little bit? Trend analysis stuff. Kind of like maybe in an estuary where it's not quite bear trend, but maybe it's transitioning from the bullish trend you've been in for so long. Maybe it's starting to show signs of distribution less than before. Let me see. CSMO. Maybe you meant CMSO. Nope. Gummy man. What is it? Sound check? Are we okay? Chat? Sound check? My God, the stream's ruined. Okay, it is now. What? Oh, URA is running kind of after hours. Yeah, Oklo. Incredible trend. Like, no doubt. Trend is your friend here. Like, no problem, man. Level to strategize? Maybe you're close to it. Maybe you're close to it. Maybe they're going to inverse head and shoulder. You know what you would want, probably? I'm just saying, like, if you want that edge. Remember we're talking about spring back test and up thrusts, which you always want to have in your strategy, like in your trading plan. Like, oh yeah, maybe we have an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe we have divergence and all that. But you know what we also have? We also have sellers violated a key level and then they couldn't do anything after they broke the support from August. And then buyers immediately came back in and then they reconfirmed that key level as support. And then, right, it's all this spring back test, up thrust, back test of up thrust. That right there is a technical indicator. It's more powerful than a structure itself. If we could get that, that's what I'm talking about for a true powerful edge where you have like a 70% chance that the resolution after that is going to be that way higher. So you may not be quite actionable yet. The pattern has not matured yet, but I think if you really want to take action on something, you're always looking for something like that. Okay. So that's Oklo. That's all I could tell you. So you have alert set up around 85.37. You may never get it too. I'm not trying to act like this is going to happen. I'm saying if it does happen though, then it is extremely actionable. It's optimum. It would be exactly what we wanted. So that's what I'm saying. So it's education. I'm saying, I don't know. Maybe you could DCA and all that and hold on, but for an edge of impending reversal to upside, you would want to see the spring back test. But that's okay. You don't have to have it. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 25. What did Gummy say? Sound is ASMR. Okay. Good stuff. Sounds muffled. Well, that's sound suppression, so I can scream at the top of my lungs and it doesn't blow your eardrums out, so. I mean, there's music. You can hear the music now, man, right? Just kidding. Candle Therapeutics. They misspelled candle, didn't they? I mean, I get it. There's a base of buying for sure. Yeah. CADL. I think for Carl. Okay, 554. Spring back test. You got it, man. Like, there it is. That swing low from 2021. No one's going to argue with it. They've been attempting to hold this level for so long. We get a swing high. They're testing 423. So, yeah. All right. If you wanted to, you're kind of close enough. You're a little removed. So, Vincent, man.
At Vincent LeChapelle 7432 super chatted $72.34. Hey Mitch, can you look at ND on the daily and wiki? Thanks.
Wiki.
A lot,
I don't know if we can wiki, but we'll look at the weekly. Thank you, dude. Excuse me. Thank you, Vincent, man. So, for me, if you were going to try to size this up, because you have like a trend that is kind of established, where like they had the pump, and then you've had attempts from sellers in November 2024, April 2025, and all the way through November of this year, where they tried to maybe break 423, but it failed. There's a new base. So it's like you could think about this huge markup right here. The market participants right at this point, it's virtually like they never left. Those people that bought, maybe there was profit taking all around here, but they still own all of this part of it, and they will not sell it. So it's like a new base, support base, which is cool. And so now, at least on this tail end of all this sideways crap, you're back over the 200 moving average, and you're watching the buyers defend this 554 level that's very real, man. And so risk management wise, I guess a stop below that level, and you try to be taking profit. I mean, it just depends. Like, you could maybe try to make it a little, see, 3 to 1 right there. 860 is like a swing high from 2021 multiple times that year. Like, that could be a target, but it's, 860. Your second target would be like probably, I would say 1190. Okay, so you're just playing like a higher low and buyers defending a key level, as they had been doing that for a couple of years. So it can be played like that. You want a third target? I guess your third target would be 1425. So I'm not saying this is going to play out. I'm saying like you tip me money, and it's like, hey man, this is responsible and reasonable. If you set up a stop loss, and it triggers, you don't lose much. You have way more upside though. And it's all because of an event that occurred, right? The sellers attempted to break that 550 level a couple times and it failed. And so that's the reason, that's your argument. And your argument becomes invalid below 550, 543. And that's all good, man. So that's kind of like how you size up stuff like this. I'll publish it too. It's therapeutics. I'm not saying to go long on it. I'm just saying like it's educational, and it can help you on your trading journey when I walk through stuff like this on stream. So maybe that's maybe it was helpful to like 3 people in here, and then no one else cared, but at least some people got value out of it, because it's like a form of like showing my work, showing like the how to strategize. And it's just reinforcing the right behaviors when you're trying to navigate these financial markets via technical analysis. Oh, whoops. What the? Okay, we're. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me get next request. Palladium, PALL targets. Well, I mean, we already went over Palladium. We already talked about it. So it's like, you know, they're about 2 on this chart. PAL. Like, what a trend, man. It's beautiful, isn't it? It is beautiful. Your targets eventually, like, it could pull back. This is a 6-month to 18-month thing. 213 to 218, target 1 up here. Target 2 is 272. That's it. That's PAL. Very simple. This is not something to, you know, I mean, like, you could, look, you look at the spot price, you could strategize right here. Yeah, above 166, you're golden. They're back above it now. So anything above 166 equals 213, 218, given enough time, and then 272 after. So beautiful. Beautiful stuff, okay? PLL. Thank you, dude. We looked at our REMX for Samwise Gamgee already in New Zealand, running from the Nazgul. We went thoroughly into it, so thank you, Weston. Carl wants CRSP. CRISPR Therapeutics. Didn't they go bankrupt or something? No, maybe something else. Wow. I mean, you talking about Wyckoff. You know what they did at the end of the Wyckoff. Yeah, this looks like Wyckoff accumulation. That's the spring. Let me show you here. Let me show you. This is Wyckoff accumulation. Okay. And it's one of the schematics. I'm not sure if it's schematic 1 or 2. I will show you on screen what I'm talking about. It is there it is. It is schematic 1. Oh, get the stupid pop-up. Okay. See the spring? And the back test of spring. Dude, it's literally like textbook stuff. And I'll just get rid of that one so you can see. So there it is. That's it. And now you got you're at the last points of supply. And you're trading with the 200 moving average. You're making some local higher lows. I like it a lot. I mean, anything above $50 is probably amazing here. Okay. So CRISPR Therapeutics. That's Wyckoff accumulation, and you're in phase D right now. Phase D. Understand? So eventually they'll mark this up to 86.67, the top of the trading range. They'll break it. You'll get some signs of strength on the break, and then they'll pull it back to back test or fall through, and you call it the backup, and another form of last point of supply. And eventually, to confirm all of that, they would break it out and mark up to the highest levels, break way above the trading range. So wonderful, man. Yeah, good stuff. Crazy enough. Cool. Good chart, man. Very nice. Oh, oops, let me get that. Very nice. Carl, thanks, dude. SYR, Syra Resources on the Australian Stock Exchange. Yeah, down in the basement, that's for sure. I wonder. Oh my god. Huh? Wow, yeah, definitely in the basement. Holy crap. Dang, there's just one swing high back from freaking 2009. Look at this, man. This swing high, SYR. It's 29.5 cents. It's been regarded. Like, look at that. They spring back tested at one time, 2020, before number go up like crazy. So wow, good. Look at that. If they can hold that, that's a really good request just because of that. Tomothy, battery anode rocks. Okay. You have an inverted hammer Japanese candlestick reversal. It's very low volume. That right there is your ticket. That's a reversal candle. And 29 point. It's very easy to manage risk on this. It's like the easiest thing in the world. 3.45%, but it's like almost like this. It's so easy. Like you could be pretty loose with it too. You could like have your stop at 28 cents below that candle, that Japanese candlestick reversal. Or would you take profit? I haven't looked at the top side yet. I mean, there's like a swing low right here. Swing high. My God, the upside like above those last levels could be crazy. You could like swing for the fence. I don't even know if it'd be equitable to take profit here. Nah, you can't take profit at 34.5 cents. So your first target would probably have to be 42 cents. And that's it. Like you're playing a Japanese candlestick pattern and a spring back test of an old 2009 swing high. That's crazy. Like actually insane. Like if this plays out, Timothy, you get Hype King in the chat. Because you got a Steve Neeson Japanese candlestick and you got the spring back test and you have some higher highs or higher lows and the highest high after. And then what do you have with it? You have a deep low to high 886 retrace. I mean, that's actually like a really good setup despite its low volume. It's very educational. So you could have target 1 at 42 cents. You could, if you wanted, you could do like target 2 at maybe this peak from October, but target 3 is going to be like 72 cents. I mean, it is that simple on this one. It's an incredible, see, this is like, hey man, the stars have aligned. You're right at it. Very good stuff going on this. So worth a shot. If it gets stomped out, you don't take on many like minimal losses and your upside potential is insane. And it's got the animal spirit stuff in it too. We're talking about a commodity asset. What is this? SYR Australian Stock Exchange. Okay. So, you know, us US bros not going to be able to do anything with it. But hey, if you're in Australia, go get the kangaroo and jump on this thing, mate. It's like technical indicators for sure. Chart pattern, candlestick pattern, and then trend analysis because of higher lows. So you got a lot of stuff going on this actually. Unreal. But you got that fundamental vibe with it, right? Like, oh yeah, rocks and commodity. Yeah, this is Hype King worthy. Like, if it plays out, you get Hype King. You just remind me, okay? If it plays out, let me know. All right. Hype in the chat. Hype in the chat. I have some alerts set up, dude, right? Oh, man. Okay. So without my Herman Miller, man, I'm a mere mortal. The requests just keep coming in, man. I'm just like, my back hurts really bad. I've had terrible back pain. DGXX, he wanted it. He just made an entry. Well, you can make an entry all the way to 253, 223. But this one's just like I'm sorry, it hasn't like blown up exactly perfectly, but here you go, man. Like, they could take it back to 253. But eventually, like anything above this level, you just got to have faith. You got to understand the trend you're in. You got to understand the 886. You got to understand buyers defending 223, 253. Given enough time, you do this. Make it happen. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me,
Carl tipped $25. Cheers Uno Mas, greater than $IQ.
Thank you, dude. Greater than you want IQ now. Okay. Sorry, man. I'm just back hurts. I'm exhausted. So they could do that. And it'd still be fine. It'd probably be even better of a setup if it's like that. So there you go. That's your DGXX. Snowflake. Yeah, dude. Nah. I mean, like it could be, but yeah, I remember looking at snow. I could go back and show you. I could literally do this. I don't know, because snow is such a hard word. Like people are like, I don't know if snow is going to be like, oh, a million people talking about the literal word snow. And I can't find my ticker, but I could literally go back to November 2024 and show you the chart where I pinged everyone on this. Oh God, yeah, it's just a bunch of people. Snow White and God, man, even when I put the $, I hate the way it works. Yeah, people talk about snow. I have to be like snow stock or something to get the keyword separate.
Adelwolf_Schaffer tipped $25. You taught how to bake a cake, then you gave me the keys to buy traditional markets. I have learned so much from you, king of.
Thank you. Thank you, Adawolf, for the 25, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for not throwing another request on me. Think, imagine Jim Cramer, dude. Jim Cramer goes live on meth every day for 60 minutes, talks on the phone, boom, makes $10 million a year. Okay, I'm in here. I'm like, all right, we're now live an hour and 22 minutes. I got however many, 300 people watching probably, you know, like doing these hardcore requests and like showing the work, you know, how much harder it is doing this than what Jim Cramer does. My God. Dude, I'm still looking for, like, going through this crap. Like, people talk about snow every single day on our Discord. Holy good God. January 2025. I've never seen so many people talking about snow. We're almost there. Hey, you gotta give me a minute, man. It's gotta be a better way to navigate, but probably not. Oh. Oh. No, no, no. There it is. Okay. I'll just show you here. This is when you buy. This is when you're in the Patreon Citadel and you are aware of when I ping you, you get pinged. You know what I said on this ping? I said, snow is B-U-T-T, but sellers looking exhausted after trying to break major support from 2022 for a second time. Good level. When this chart was posted, okay? That's it. That's the time to long an asset. Really, when like you're up here, it's like, I mean, like, you know, and they did like almost round trip it. Like they M-shaped it and came back to the entry too. So you had another opportunity for a minute, but like the closer you are to these levels, the better. So up here, yeah, maybe the trend's reversed. But you're below the 200 moving average. I don't really see a structure here. Maybe it's a dragon pattern. Maybe there's bullish divergence. Okay. I guess if you're above 208 on snow, you're fine. Yeah. As long as you're above the swing low from 2020, all good, man. Okay. Let's see if this divergence can play out. If you wanted to manage your risk there, you could give it a shot. Yeah. You got an edge. You got sellers implying they're exhausted, maybe in a long-term uptrend now. You are below the 200, but, hey, maybe it's all about this one level from 2020. Okay, that's snow. Could be like uptrending. Someone could have, the composite man could have accumulated his position and you're already out. Yeah, maybe. What? Thanks, R. Smith. FFMG or FF something something. FFGMF. MGF. First Mining Gold Corp. Well, there was a time and a place. Time and a place on all these metal miners. And it was way back in 20, Well, on this one, it was in 2025, early, like a year ago, 11 months ago. All right, they take this thing down. That was the time. That was a real good time. Anything around this level, they lost it. The buyers recaptured, reconfirmed it, lost it again. But all these lows were higher than this low. And then you got what we're talking about. You got the spring back test. There it is. They formerly regarded 8.6 cents as support. That technical indicator of all indicators, man. And look at you now. It's all we can do. They broke today. It was our highest level since 2018. 8-year lows or 8-year highs, excuse me. Maybe 8-year highs. Trying to break resistance there from 2015 to, wow. So kind of, yeah, you're at resistance. So I guess your next target would be 56.9 cents, 57 cents if they broke that. And maybe 67 after that. And then 83. Those are your levels. So you're up against one. Big deal. They got to break it though. It seems like they're trying to, but quite haven't. But the divergence could develop, but it's been running away, man. Everything's been good on FFMGF, but the entry, remember Snow, remember this one, like there are times and places for the best optimum entries. I'm gonna give a quick Japanese candlestick class to go over one candlestick of my choosing. Well, I mean, you know, your mom is watching. Thanks, dude. But I think the mining stock we just looked at, the inverted hammer. You revert back to that chart. Looked at it. That's the one of my choosing. Inverted hammer. Depends on what's NB. Okay, this is the final. No, then Carl. Oh my God, then Shark Anonymous. Oh my God, I still have so many more requests, dude. I'm gonna have to up the request amount. I don't know. Like I'm tired, dude. NB, energy, non-energy minerals. Nice recovery here. Oh my God. How long have I been effing muted? Dude, I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted trying to do this. Okay. IQ. Hidden bullish divergence on the weekly. This is it. You want the best entry of all time for an asset on a weekly time scale? This is it. This is it. Above 204, you're waiting on $5. That's it. And I have my phone like literally flipped over too. Okay. Yeah, IQ is insane, man. It looks crazy right here. All right. Well, we've been here. CDZI, Cadiz Incorporated. It's already like bottomed. Already put the M shape, type 2 return, pretty much high or low. And now it's running. Like the accumulation phase is concluded, and now the markup phase is beginning, and there's a lot of upside here. Like a ton. See, I only have 2 screens too, so like if I'm muted, I can't look at my OBS when I have my web browser up, so I can like see all the requests and stuff, and like that's sometimes in front of my OBS, so I'm like unable to see. I can't status, and yeah, when I had my phone flipped over, I couldn't see Brad's message, so really just stupid. Yeah, your target on CDZI, I'm being real with you right now, it's $15. $15. That means there is 127% upside on CDZI right now on the weekly. But you could come back down to 430 or 330 and still have better entries. But this is like, yeah, way higher, man. Way, way higher on CDZE if you give me enough time. I don't know why. Unreal. Okay. We've been here. It looked good. It was looking good before. Now it's even better. And now it's marking up. I mean, it was like last week, highest price since 2021. Accumulation phase. Completing, and now you're marking up. Okay. There you go. So we will conclude the stream with silver on the weekly. Unbelievable. 96.81. Less than 20 cents from $97 for the first time in human history. That's where we are. Will we see 100 by end of week? I think it's very possible. This thing's melting up. We got a historic spread between China, the West, and the East. China, Shanghai, $108. 108 right now in China. China. 108, 96.80. I'll see you at 100. So thanks so much, man. Chat. For the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Sorry, I just get kind of hangry. I have a hard workout. I've had 3 hardcore workouts this week. My body is wrecked, and my back's effed. I've had so much pain in my back the past 5-6 days. A lot of tough stuff physically. Okay, so if I seem like kind of stern and a little ornery, I apologize. But I'm just trying to provide value for you, so on your trading journey. So I'll be back. Let's see if we can get gold to 5,000 and silver to 100. Let's just do it tonight. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.